Sophie and Alina, and this is me living. I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, okay, I will. I'm driving again. Okay, so I'm gonna cut straight to the chase here. Self-love and the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is obtained by eating foods that are grown from this earth. We want to stay on this earth for a long time, then let's eat the food that's been provided for us from the earth. However you want to look at it, comes from God, Mother Nature, the universe, what have you. Fruits and vegetables that grow naturally on this earth are the foods that we need to eat in order to stay young and healthy and live long lives. Berries, wild blueberries especially, have antioxidants. Why is that important? Because oxidation causes aging, and antioxidants slow down the aging process. So, berries, anti-aging, fountain of youth, growing from the earth, eating foods from the earth. Self-love. What could be more loving to yourself than feeding yourself foods that grow from the earth that you live on, that you want to survive on, thrive on? What could be more important and more loving to your body than to give yourself that gift every day of eating the best possible foods in the entire world? Now, let me be real, okay? I eat lentil pasta and I make hemp seed pesto, so I definitely have my savory comfort foods, even still now being vegan and mostly raw. At dinner time, we're still eating cooked foods, and sometimes that includes, high fat, high protein vegan foods. But for the most part, I'd say 80% of the time, me and my 3 kids eat, we eat 99% organic, because you can't always get the organic label, 100% non-GMO, 100% vegan, but it depends on where you stand on honey. We do eat honey, because we believe that honey is made by the bees for us. Now, let me just say that I don't buy just any honey. I won't buy honey from Trader Joe's or Costco or just like any honey. I buy honey from local organic beekeepers that take care of their bees. They make sure that the bees have their own food and enough to survive on through the winter. They never take more than is necessary. So if there's a honey shortage, then there's a honey shortage, and we don't get our honey, but the beekeepers that we buy our honey from, the bees always have their honey. The queens are never killed off. They don't get smoked out by nicotine or overworked or anything. They don't get shipped, nothing. They are well taken care of bees. None of them get killed. They're not overworked. They're just making honey. They're doing what they normally do, and what they naturally do. It's their purpose. And they always have food for themselves. Okay, so that's my honey spiel. If you disagree with me, disagree. That's fine. Honey has so many benefits. It healed my 4-year-old of a parasite. He was just getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And he was getting skinny. He's a really buff, super strong kid. And he couldn't lift himself up with his arms anymore. His arms were getting skinny. His belly was getting distended. He had been in some water, I guess I found out later, that was poor water quality. And I was treating him with everything that I could think of, and he just wanted honey. All he wanted to eat was honey. So he ate an entire jar of honey one day. And papayas. He ate a ton of papayas during that time too. So he ate papayas and honey, an entire jar. And the next morning, his muscle mass started coming back. You passed the parasites. There were 3 of them, like 3 days later. Amazing. Honey has amazing antimicrobial, antibacterial, parasite-killing, viral-killing properties. So we eat honey. All right. So moving on. Self-care, self-love. Every day, think of yourself. I'm still learning this. It's silly because, it's not silly. It just is, right? It just is what it is, and I am where I am, and I'm still working on self-love. So what I do for myself every day is lemon water, celery juice, smoothie, supplements, prayer, sometimes meditation, but I really need to work on getting my yoga in and getting my meditation in daily, my prayer meditation in daily, my yoga in for exercise. I love the elliptical. Man, try putting on Skrillex radio on your earbuds or AirPods, whatever you have. Get on the elliptical and just rock out. Man, on the elliptical is my favorite thing to do. The one with the arms, because then you get to use your arms. And I changed the resistance on the elliptical to the beat so I can keep to the beat of the music. It's so fun. Anyway, try that. That's great. So yeah, self-care every day. It's like an everyday thing. So the easiest thing for me was to start, doing starting my self-care and my self-love routine was switching my diet and my lifestyle, because you're eating every day anyway. So for me, that was the easiest place to start, by switching my food, because I was always going to eat, right? So I just switched the foods that I was eating. I stopped eating meat. I started eating fruit. I started drinking celery juice, which means that the hydrochloric acid in my gut started rebuilding, and I was able to start enjoying cruciferous vegetables again, and beans and cashews and all sorts of foods that I was crossing off my list day by day. Stopped eating eggs, and I had stopped eating dairy a long time ago, and gluten, whatever, 16 years ago? 15 years ago. 15 years ago, stopped eating gluten. So that changed my world. So start reading labels if you're going to continue to eat packaged foods, or stop eating packaged foods. Or when you buy a packaged food, 1 ingredient is good. 1 to 3 ingredients. Anything that has more than that, if the ingredients are anything that you can't pronounce, then why buy it? Just for a temporary satisfaction. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. And no, potatoes, oil, and salt, that's not the 3 ingredients you want. You want to lower that's potato chips. You want to lower your fat content. Oil isn't good for you. It's like taking, avocado oil. So you're taking this perfect food and you're extracting the fat from it and just eating the fat from it. It's weird. It's just like eating butter or beef fat or pork fat. It's like, that's gross. Why are you extracting the fat from the product? Never eat pork. That's horrible. Don't eat mammals. We started by not eating mammals, and then when we did our cleanse, we stopped eating all animal products altogether, or animal meats altogether. So yeah, fountain of youth, eat fruit, antioxidants, reverse the aging process, or at least slow down the aging process. And my information comes from the medical medium, mostly the medical medium, Fully Raw Christina, Johnny Juicer. There's so many people out there with so many wonderful recipes and information out there. Start doing your research and start adding in some fruits and vegetables to your diet, and start taking out all the crappy stuff like gluten, corn, soy, Canola oil. Oh my God, stop eating canola oil. I know, everybody's putting it in everything nowadays because it's cheap. Stop buying cheap food. Inexpensive is good, but cheap, no bueno. The differences are many. So, inexpensive food, like potatoes. Potatoes are inexpensive. And they're so good for you. Yes, white potatoes. You can eat white potatoes. They have tons of nutritional benefits. So eat potatoes. Don't worry about it. Potatoes are great for you. Eat sweet potatoes too. Sweet potatoes are great for you as well. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, inexpensive, filling, really good for you. Leafy greens. You want to talk about protein? Get your protein from leafy greens. Spinach, red butter lettuce, red leaf lettuce, any kind of leafy greens. Oh, am I blanking? Wild arugula, amazing. Tastes so good. It's one of my favorite things to eat in the entire world. Arugula, or as I say, arugula. And yeah, I mean, I'll start posting recipes once I figure out how to film in my kitchen, and I'll show you guys how I make my foods and how my kids eat and all that stuff. But I need a tripod or some sort of object to hold my phone up. So working on that. And I'm gonna cut this one short so you guys don't get bothered by all my pauses and ums and ranting. But that's pretty much it. So self-love, and the fountain of youth, start with fruit. Eat more fruit. It's not sugar. It's not sugar. It's not, I promise. It's so good for you. It's glucose with fiber. It's not sugar. It's not table sugar. And you know what? Sugar doesn't make you fat. And sugar doesn't make you super unhealthy. It's fat that makes you fat. And most of the time, if you're eating sugar, it's accompanied with fat. Ice cream has tons of fat in it. So stop eating fat, right? Nobody's dying from eating tablespoons of just plain sugar. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is having a slushie with all these artificial food colors and flavors and chemicals in it. That's ridiculous. Or eating barbecue sauce with, all over your fatty meat. And yes, chicken is fatty too. So cut down on your fats, people, and you will stop feeling fat. Your liver won't be so fat and you won't feel so bad anymore. So yeah, do that. Okay, I will stop now. Okay, bye. Love you.